Hey, Big Griffin. Hey, Mr. Griffin. See your brother Dimitri getting some shade. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Today is a bittersweet day, as many of you know. We had to compassionately say goodbye to one of our rescued residents, Tiger Zeke of the Tiger Trio. I'm down here with his brothers, Griffen, Dimitri. They're hanging out outside while caretakers actually are placing some inside enrichment for the boys and the other cats here in Feline Meadows. Obviously, knowing that the Tiger Trio, they were a family unit, 3 brothers. We want to give these guys some extra attention and extra love as they kind of mourn in their own way. And so glad that I get to see the boys here, and glad that we get to know that they're, getting some extra love and attention as they have since lost their brother from their pride. Hey, Mr. Dimitri. So welcome, everyone. I usually say happy, Tuesday, happy Wednesday, but unfortunately today's not the most happiest day, bittersweet day, as we had to say goodbye to Tiger Zeke. And if you would have read the beautiful memorial that Tammy wrote, and Katrina, one of our caretakers, had some wonderful words to add in there as well. I see you, Mr. Griffin. I know you are the boss. You are the boss. But unfortunately, there was a handful of issues that precipitated us having some concern for Zeke. And we can think back to it originating about 1.5 years ago. Come hang out with you, Mr. Dimitri. About 1.5 years ago, we were scratching our heads with Zeke, who was not acting himself. Upon further investigation, we brought him down to the AERC and found out that he was having some GI issues. He had a swollen gallbladder and some contracted glands in between his gallbladder and liver. And Zeke had he kind of come out of it, and he was falling into those bouts. And fortunately, we hadn't noticed anything until about a month ago, and caretakers started noticing some third eyelid issues. As we were kind of keeping you guys abreast, Tammy talked about it last week during her Wildcat wrap-up, and actually brought you in on a live post with Zeke himself so you guys could see how he's doing, and talked a little bit more about in detail about some of the concerns we're having, as well as the impending diagnostic exam, which took place this last Saturday. We had our on-site vet team. I see you, Mr. Griffin. We had our on-site vet team as well. Wow, that was a beautiful pounce, mister. As well as an ophthalmologist, a team of ophthalmologists who came to check out that eye. And as you read, unfortunately, tragically, our worst fears were realized when we saw a large mass behind that eye. And bigger picture, we could have removed that mass, but things started indicating that these things that we are observing with Zeke, all the way from that GI upset, some of the seizures that he was having before, these minor ocular seizures that were observed by our veterinarian and caretaking staff, that these are symptoms of an underlying systematic issue with Zeke, an autoimmune issue. And as we say here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, saying goodbye is a compassionate gift. And knowing that Zeke's life would be rather problematic, given these underlying issues, given this autoimmune deficiency that he has, we did what we wanted to do was best for Zeke, though it may have been hard for us, and say goodbye. And we're happy that we had all the time that we had with Zeke after his rescue in 2016, coming from what was at the time the biggest rescue of big cats in U.S. history. It's amazing to think that the trio were a part of that landmark success, and that since 2016, it's 2023 now, that Zeke, along with his brothers and aunt, Miss Pandora, have been living a compassionate and peaceful and serene life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And it's silver linings like that, Mr. Dimitri, that we look for when times are hard like this, Is that, man, Zeke lived a special life here. Yeah, they have you shifted outside because they're going to be putting in some special enrichment in your indoor bedroom. I'm sure we'll see them coming around the corner here soon. Oh, brother. Hey, everyone, if you're just joining us, we're having a little bit of a memorial live post with our late resident, or memorializing our late rescued resident, Tiger Zeke, visiting with the one and only Tiger Trio, though there are only 2 members of the trio left. Just like the 5 Wild, they're always going to be the Tiger Trio. Always, always, Mr. Dimitri. Oh, man. So I'm glad that we have all these people here who are sharing their condolences with the staff, sharing their kind of positive and healing vibes with cats like Dimitri and Griffen. I know a lot of people ask, well, do the cats know that that Zeke is gone, and maybe how they cope with that, and I do like to think that and I think that many of you can agree with me that animals have an incredible sixth sense, maybe one that us humans don't have, or maybe it's not so acute as it is with animals. But I do like to think that there's some sort of closure the cats find when they know that something may be awry. So that's definitely something I like thinking about, and I'm sure many of you could agree. Get and read some comments here. It's a hard day for everyone here at TWS, so I appreciate your guys' patience with me. So can I get through this here? And that's Tiger Dimitri here, who we see. Griffen went and is hanging out in a shade spot where I can't see him, but maybe we'll catch another glimpse of that goofball here soon enough. Lots of love in the comments. Tiger Trio forever. That is right, Faith. That is right. And that's also right, Maria. We are going to miss Zeke. And, we miss him, and we memorialize him, and we honor Zeke. And I know that I get to remember all types of our former residents in different ways, and it's amazing to think that we're going to hold on to all of those special memories that we had with Zeke when we come and visit with Dimitri, when we come and visit with Griffen, and think about the bond that they shared with their former brother, and how it kind of manifests itself every day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, whether it's here or not. Yeah, Goofy. Talking about you, Mr. Dimitri. Lots of people here, and I'm glad we can all be here together and in force. And these Memorial Days are hard, and I always say how much we appreciate your guys' support on days like today, and I always kind of love giving the floor to you, our supporters, to maybe talk about some special memories of Zeke or the Tiger Trio that you hold near and dear to you. And I know that we'll be making another post on Mr. Zeekers today, as well as a beautiful little memorial video that Olivia is putting together. But here on this post and some of the incoming posts, I always encourage everyone to maybe share some of their special moments that they remember about Zeke, or any type of fun story or anything like that. It always helps kind of lift my chin up on days like today, and that's in addition to all the condolences and love that you guys are handing out to the staff and interns here in droves. It's so much appreciated. Hey, Jennifer Thacker, glad to have you with us. And Marcy Sanborn, that is kind of one of maybe the catch-22s of working with all of these cats, and the reality of what we do at the Wildcat Sanctuary, to that same point, is that we offer a forever home to wildcats in need. Some of those cats, maybe not Zeke in particular, are coming to us in pretty rough shape, whether it's from neglect and abuse, whether coming to us as senior or geriatric cats. So unfortunately, loss of life for us here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is something we are all too familiar with. And kind of like I mentioned earlier, the ability to compassionately say goodbye after we've looked at X, Y, and Z and determined that the quality of life for a cat is not going to be maintained, that we're able to compassionately give them a gift and say goodbye, and so they don't have to live here selfishly for our own selfish reasons, and that they are living compassionately and also leaving us compassionately. But you're right, I think that a lot of the highs are certainly matched by a lot of the lows here at TWS, just in terms of that loss of life. But we do not let those lows keep us down. And kind of as I said, is we learn from those lows, and we take them and keep them close to us and turn them into memories, and really just hold them in our hearts forever. I'm going to walk around to see if I could get a better look at Griffen here. But I think he has got himself pretty well hidden under his zigzag platform. Let's see here, cutie guy. Yeah, tough luck if I'm going to be able to see him under there. Maybe we'll just go and keep on hanging out with Dimitri, everyone. I kind of want to stay close to the Tiger Trio today, since after all, it's Zeke's special day today. Thank you for those 100 stars, Kelly House. And much needed, Adrian. Thanks for sending those virtual hugs and lots of love. Much needed. And Tanya, thank you for that comment. Amy Brooks, that's a really fun memory. I love the trio's Super Bowl party. That unfortunately was before my time here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, but I remember seeking out the internship here and going to the Wildcat Sanctuary YouTube page and watching the Tiger Super Bowl party with the trio, and was not only entertained, but was obviously just wanted to go and read more about the boys, and that was actually where I first learned about Mr. Zekers, and kind of going down a little bit of a TWS rabbit hole, if you will. That's a fun video of the boys, caretakers, created a football field out of paper and cardboard for the trio, and they played their own game of Tiger football. Fun little something with the Super Bowl happening that time of year, and the trio, well, they had their own Big Cat Super Bowl of their own. And it's shot with a drone too, so you can get some unique angles of the boys, and very fun memory, Amy. I'm glad you shared that with everyone. It's a nice comment. Kay, Sarah, thank you for that, and I'm just commending my dedication to the cats and how they know it by their chuffs that I'm getting reciprocated, or some reciprocation for the cats. So thank you for that acknowledgement, Kay. I'm just scanning through a few comments here, everyone. And as I keep saying, I'm just so much appreciate all the emotional generosity you guys are doling out here. It goes a long way. Jennifer Thacker saying, I'm going to miss Zeke so very much. He was a character. I'm sending you guys hugs and love. I'm sure you're all just heartbroken. We're hurting something good, Jennifer, and it's comments like that and words like that really help us keep on keeping on. So thank you for that. And Sherry, I'm glad you're here. I know you were looking forward to the live post today. Zeki, I like that. His name is almost the same as mine. That's right. And I'll just interject on myself here, maybe welcome anyone who's just joining us. Shoo fly, go away. We are out here visiting the Tiger Trio on a bittersweet day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, day where we had to have compassionately said goodbye to one of our rescued residents, Tiger Zeke. And I talked a little bit in detail about some of the things that precipitated the recent kind of diagnostic exam we had with Zeke this last Saturday, and how the exam not only revealed a mass behind his eye, but also confirmed some larger systematic underlying issues that Zeke was having some type of autoimmune deficiency, and his body was attacking itself. And talked about kind of the road that led us to making this compassionate decision to Zeke. And then obviously spending plenty of time on the good times and speaking about how we're going to continue to honor Zeke and the Tiger Trio and maintaining the infamous moniker that the Tiger Trio have garnered for themselves, and that they'll always be the Tiger Trio here at the Wildcat Sanctuary despite only being a duo. And then obviously just lots of love and support. So thank you guys for that. And I think that brings me to a good point, Susan. One thing that we are doing, Susan H. asking, are the siblings going to be tested for anything known wrong with Zeke? And so, Susie, we obviously want to do every single thing that we can, as we always talk about, trying not to be reactionary but proactive. We have sent out further tests on Zeke to help determine if this was a genetic issue and how this could inform us on helping cats in the future here at TWS with what we are experiencing with Zeke. So I'm really glad that you asked that question, and we've done exactly that because we want to be aware and try to understand, is this a genetic issue? Is this something that is stemming from another constant here? We want to start crossing out variables. So yes, we have sent out tests, and we want to figure out if there is something more that we can do in the future when something like this arises again. And I think in essence that preparedness is one thing that I sure hope you guys identify with us here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is, never kind of standing by flat-footed. We're always wanting to be proactive and learn from our experiences and continue to make the best and prosperous lives for the rescues that we do have here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. So pretty boy, Mr. Dimitri. I'm glad we got to see both of the boys. Dimitri kind of was the main backdrop. Griffen is off doing what Griffen wants to do, which I like seeing that too. And the boys are hanging out in their outdoor habitat here because caretakers are in the building placing some indoor enrichment for those boys to enjoy. I love that. Not only do they have an enriching outdoor space, but they also have an enriching indoor space. So everyone... Let's see, let's look at a beautiful tiger stride here as Mr. Dimitri hears his doors opening. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in to our live post today. We're going to continue memorializing Mr. Zeke by dedicating today in our social media posts all to him. And so you can look forward to a couple more posts here on Facebook. We'll be posting an awesome little video that Olivia is making to memorialize Zeke. And just encourage you guys all to keep what you're doing and keep on sharing that love and positivity with us here at the Sanctuary. Keep on sharing it with one another because we are a TWS family after all, aren't we? And just thank you again for allowing us to provide compassionate lives for the cats here at TWS, for allowing us to provide compassionate goodbyes to the rescues here at TWS. It truly is a gift that we were able to give Zeke the life that he did have here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Yeah, I think they're almost done. They're getting ready to let you guys inside. But also a gift that we can ensure that he wasn't enduring any pain or suffering. And that to me it's bittersweet, Mr. Griffen, but something that I know is something that Mr. Zeke thanks us for. So, Mr. Curious Tiger Trio boys, I think you guys have some fun in store. I saw some twigs, I saw some cardboard going in, and I'm looking forward to you guys having some indoor fun. Thank you everyone for turning out today and offering your condolences again. And tomorrow's a new day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and looking forward to joining you all on a live post then. But until then, please, please, please keep Zeke in your hearts forever, just as all of us will do here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you again.